Let's go, Ding. We are back. What a beautiful time to be alive. Power Slap 21, Power Slap 22 coming up in the month of July. We get new fight announcements every single week. We've got two more that were just released in the last couple days. We're going to get into it, break it down, and we've got some phenomenal guests that are going to be joining us. We've got Damien Dibbell going to be joining us to talk about his upcoming match against DTP. Happening again in that heavyweight division. It was close last time. I know you thought you thought that DTP had a path to victory there. Unfortunately, some fouls and stuff, kind of played into it. Didn't turn out his way, but definitely pushed the bell as close as we've seen anybody yet. So this one is certainly going to be a barn burner. And then a little bit out of left field, people are probably like, who's this MMA guy with the gloves in the promo? I mean, one Jhay Boyd, former NFL player with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Cincinnati Bengals. You may have, recently more so noticed him as a catcher in Power Slap. He's got the J's on. He changes them out, tries to bring a style. He wears the glasses. He does all that stuff. But seemingly he's got some things to say. And his future in Power Slap. Is he going to remain a catcher? Is he going to become a striker? We'll have to find out what's going on. He's been talking a lot of smack now for over a year. So he's going to come on Smack Talk and set that record straight. Ding. Talk to me, my man. It's never a dull week in the world of slap fighting.
Yeah, I agree, man. And obviously, a lot more clarity these days as far as Power Slap 22 getting more matches announced. I feel like we know more matches for Power Slap 22 than we do for Power Slap 21. Am I right about that? I think that's by design. Yeah. I mean, sold out tickets. What do you got to sell?
Yeah. I mean, it's a big venue in Serbia. Let's be real. I mean, it looks like they got about 6,000 or 8,000 seats available in Serbia right now. So you got to pack that somehow.
I mean, what do you think? Better or worse? What are you thinking?
Well, it depends who you're talking to, man. If you're talking to Terry, it's going to be empty, buddy. Come on.
Oh, nobody's talking to Terry, man.
So I don't know, man. I think it's going to be a great audience. I think obviously in Serbia, I think they're going to figure out how to, make that work, whether they bundle it with tickets to the UFC, etc. I think there's going to be a big audience and a big crowd there that's going to pick up. There's a good chunk of seats that are already sold there as well. And I mean, they're bringing in the local guys. Obviously they've announced now a couple of the guys. We've got Peter Trulich taking on Jaden. Incredibly excited to see that match. Does it make sense? I mean, Jaden just came off a match. Things didn't go his way. Does this make sense to you? Does it line up? Does the math for you in this one?
This is one of those things where I think the promotion is telling us what they thought of that match. This is reminiscent of Nate Bernard, James Seekman, where James Seekman wins and Nate Bernard stays number 2. I think this is one of those where they're kind of letting us know how they felt about that decision. Mm-hmm. And, I'll be honest, I haven't watched it back since I saw it, as it happened. Right then and there, I thought Luke lost. I was shocked when he won. I mean, the scorecards in some ways made sense. In other ways didn't. And so I think this is, if Jaden won, it made more sense. I think with Jaden losing, I think this is the promotion kind of tipping the scale a little bit, if I'm being honest. So I'm not upset that it's happening, but I just think you kind of have to respect the result of the judges, and I don't think that they're doing that with this match, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I mean, obviously seeing Jaden lose the way they did, I think it says a lot of what they think about Jaden, his profile, his background, potentially what he could be as a striker, giving him, another opportunity in quick succession. I mean, a guy that's living, on the western seaboard of the United States right now in California, flying him all the way to Serbia, definitely says a lot about what they think of him and his prospects. And then we know Peter Trulich on the other side. We believe that he's a true superstar and, in the making, a guy that's going to be up there, in 1 or 2 matches with, the best of the best in the division, vying for, potential title shot, a guy that has a ton of confidence, a guy that does this, just with a very different demeanor, like almost like Russell Rivera type but just with more care to it, I think, and just kind of that killer attitude that kind of backs it up. And so we're going to see how this match goes. We believe obviously that both these strikers who are obviously friends of this channel have a fighter chance like anything else. And just talking about the outlook of it and everything, I think is incredibly important to see here how this shakes out and how it kind of mixes into this light heavyweight division. And his training partner, Pavlo Horlikin is going to be taken on Luis Robinson in that heavyweight division. What a match, man.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a departure from what we expected. Obviously, Pavlo's competed at 205, so interesting decision to go up. I mean, I don't think he'll have any problem with the weight. If you see the guy, he looks like he's fucking loaded. Lewis Robinson is a smaller heavyweight. This could be very interesting. I'm assuming this likely has something to do with not wanting to have. I mean, these guys seem very close, and they probably don't want to end up facing each other. And I think if they continue to be successful, they'll sort of inevitably end up there. So this feels to me like Pavel sort of bowing out and saying, "Peter, you're ahead of me now. Just do your thing, and I'll just move." I don't think this is a one-time thing, and I don't know that to be certain. I'll say that plainly. Like, I don't have any inside info, but I think ultimately heavyweight is not really a division you want to be joining right now. If you're asking me, there's just so much competition there. I think it's the most dense division by far. It's much harder to make a name there, if you ask me, than light heavyweight, which is sort of in this transitional phase where you have a couple interesting guys at the top like Peter and Logan. Obviously, Wolverine's very vocal about being on his way out. So I don't know that would be my decision, but I feel like the only reason for it, or the rationale, is Pavel and Peter, are close and don't want to compete against each other, which I respect.
Yeah. I think right now, I think you could throw that historical logic out the window. I mean, we're seeing AJ Statikins compete at 205. I mean, we're seeing, athletes seemingly going up and down now, in between. And so I don't think I would take too much stock at that. I think the league is very much open to guys going to different divisions, fighting one time and going back to their natural weight division. Whether it be at the top of the top from heavy to super, or going from welter down to to lightweight. We're just seeing a lot of this movement kind of happen. Like I said, and I mean, even guys from 205 going to 185, vice versa. So I think we'll see more of that come, bringing more intrigue, bringing more mystery to it. Luis Robinson is a guy that I think we want to get excited about. A guy that potentially has a unique skill set that's different than some of the guys in the heavyweight division. We know he's definitely on the smaller side, as you alluded to, also on the height side. He seemingly has a very small button to him, just the way his, small head, etc. And his defensive side, I think, speaks volumes, as well to his game, and someone who we're excited to see. But I actually don't think this is an easy out for him, even though as you talked about with Pavlo coming up from 205, I really don't think this is a gimme shoe-in. I think this is a really strong test, to be completely honest with you, and I think it's just as strong as anybody in unranked in the heavyweight division. Potentially in this particular instance, two guys from that part of the world, who are obviously looking to build the sport and grow the sport out. In some ways, it's almost too bad that one of these guys are going to get a loss on their record, because I think both these guys have, a future, here in Power Slap, and it's just going to be a collision course, and we're really going to see how this strikes out. Two guys, like I said, they're just cut from different cloths. These Eastern European guys just seem to have a different, care to life, a different way they carry themselves, a different demeanor. Like, these guys are willing to go up there and die up there on stage. And I'm not saying that, in a joking way. Like, these guys it just means something more to them, because their base of where they're from, the opportunities they have on a daily basis, what their day-to-day life looks like. Like, let's be real, like, Pavlo and them, they're not sitting back in, a nice cushy chair in California going surfing, or whatever, and just kicking it back. Like, these guys are hustling, these guys are grinding every single day, and their day-to-day lives are incredibly hard, and, more blue collar, hardworking type of guys. And so I think they take it a little bit more serious and we're going to see this collision course kind of take place and exciting. And I think we've wanted and we wished for. Obviously, these international athletes don't have as much opportunity right now to be able to compete in power slap, and so when we do, I think it makes a lot of sense to fill these athletes in these international cards and get as many of them as we can, so we can get more clarity as to where they fit. Because a lot of these guys, like Lewis Robinson, correct me if I'm wrong, he's only competed once, correct? One fight
In power slap, yeah.
in power slap. So it's like the jury's still out there, man. You got to see it twice to make it right. So we'll get that answer relatively soon.
Yeah, and I think to your point, I anticipate these guys will come within 10 pounds of each other as they weigh in.
Mhm.
I wouldn't I wouldn't even be surprised if Pavel came in heavier, to be honest with you. I mean, he shared some photos recently. That's a big boy, man.
Yeah.
And he hasn't even attempted to cut weight because he's known that this match is at heavyweight. I'm sure he's going to be the heavier guy. So it'll be very interesting.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that all shakes out. Obviously, there's definitely some movement in the heavyweight division. I know a lot of it hasn't, necessarily been made public, but there seems to be some good matches on the way, Ding. I don't know what more we can tease from that. We know there's some guys that have announced they're coming back. I had Johnny Magna on the Clubhouse, which comes to you every single week on Tuesday, 2 Tuesdays ago, 11 o'clock a.m. Pacific, which is 2 o'clock Eastern. And just inevitably, man, it's perfect for the cats over in Europe. 8 o'clock at night fits in their wheelhouse. Now they get entertainment on Tuesday night from Slap News. I mean, life couldn't be any better, man. But, long-winded way to say that Johnny Magnus talked about his return being imminent as well. And so we're real excited to see Johnny Magno once again get in there. And a guy that's, let's be honest, is probably one, maybe two fights max away from a title shot. And a guy that is built like a brick house, a guy that has a great attitude and mentality, and a guy that's going to I think be able to I don't say put a wrench in, but I think he'll be in the same realm as DTP. I think he'll push Damien Dibbell for his title per se. But do we have the man of the hour, Ding?
We absolutely do. Let's see. Is he here in the flesh? He is the champion, the heavyweight champion of the world. Long
What's
time
going
no
on?
see. I apologize. We kept you waiting. My friend here, he doesn't know how to put a cap on it. So, but nevertheless, a couple of things we were talking about in your division as time has gone on. Well, all right. So let's start with what he just said. So he said, and I'll paraphrase, something to the effect of he believes that Johnny Magna can throw a wrench into things in a similar way to Dorian Perez. Do you agree with that statement?
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I mean, if Johnny Magnet keeps going out the way he has been, then I feel like he could really throw a wrench in their plans.
Now, what is it? What is
That's
it about Johnny
so,
Magna that makes him, you know, unique or special or different to you from all the heavyweights that you've got, in your division?
I mean, it's the consistency of the knockouts. If he keeps, I mean, I feel like he could be someone that kind of performs like I do. It keeps going down the path he's going, getting knockouts, letting it go the distance. I feel like he has that potential.
Do you think that that's a like? Is there any are there any holes or is there any opportunities for somebody to get him on his defensive side, like weaknesses that you've seen, or do you feel like he's pretty sound on both ends?
I mean, I guess he's gone up against. I feel like he's been pretty sound. I mean, look at his match against Pono, he's pretty good up there. But I feel like he still has another tier of guys to go up against to really determine whether he belongs in the top echelon of power slap.
Who are some of those guys? So, like, in other words, who does he have to beat to sort of, prove to a guy like you that, a championship opportunity is sort of written for him in the stars?
I feel like a good match against Darius would be a good one if he could drop Darius or to see how that match goes. Once I beat Dorian, he could go fight Dorian, see how that fight kind of plays out. See if he really earns that spot. But I mean, Zakir is also up there. He's a great option for like he's not out dudes below him in things for sure 9 times out of 10. So it's that he really takes people's chin. So like a couple of the guys in the top of the division really it's a really different tier of opponents to get to the top three, as it really should be.
Now, obviously, you kind of jumped ahead of me there, but Power Stop 22, um, you know, for whatever reason, I've found that people on the cards are not really aware of where they're at on the card. So I don't know if I'm breaking any news to you, but you are not the main event in Serbia. You're aware of that.
Yeah, I saw the poster.
Okay. So, because it seems like some other championship matches were not clear on where they were at in the pecking order, and they were surprised by that. So I just wanted to be clear: the main event for both 21 and 22 are the females. So for you, co-main event, Power Stop 22. This is the first time you're doing a rematch. What's
Yeah.
what's different? What's going to be different for you? How are things gonna look come July 30th?
I feel like you know I'm trying to bring a lot more to the table this match, especially that he's not going to be able to club me before I hit him. So that's already a big bonus. But I'm definitely bringing more techniques, more strategy into like I've fought him before, so it's the first time I get to really go back and fix all a lot of the mistakes I made in this match. So I'm excited to show the improvement there, and I feel like it's just a different environment, different arena, but it's going to be the same fight.
Is there any part of you that is nervous is not the right word, but I would say hyper aware or hypersensitive to the idea that this is overseas. Both of you guys are obviously North Americans. Time difference, location. I mean, this will be uncharted waters for you both. Does any of that? Well, not you both, because Dorian went to Saudi Arabia. So just you.
Yeah. Yeah. So just me. So I've definitely been kind of aware of that fact. Last time I went to Abu Dhabi, I was jet lagged as a fucker. It literally took me to the day of the events to feel normal again. So definitely rethinking a lot of things, just making sure I'm 100% focused on recovery out there and making sure I'm my day.
Do you expect this to be, semi similar as far as toughness as the first fight? Do you expect it because you have experience with him? Do you expect yourself to be more dominant? Do you expect to be able to finish him, which nobody's figured out how to do? Like what does success look like to you? Obviously, you want to win, but is there a particular way you have to get that done in order for you to feel satisfied? I know the first match was very controversial. It didn't sit right with you. It wasn't sort of the domination we've come to expect. It was very close. You looked uncomfortable up there, and you've talked about not really being super happy with that performance. What do you have to do to sort of be content?
To be content, just in general, unless I drop him, it's not a win in my opinion. Anything less than that is pretty much an L on my record. I'll have to say. So if unless I drop him, then it really doesn't matter. That's the only goal for this fight.
Awesome, core.
Yeah, champ. Looking back against Dorian's most recent match against Nate Bernard, he wasn't able to put Nate down. We've seen the revolution of Nate. We know obviously he came in like a superstar, kind of hit a lull on an extension back. How do you break down the Dorian that we've just seen at Power Slap number what was it, 19, I guess? Power Slap 20
Yeah.
compared to Dorian that we seen when he faced you at Power Slap number 10?
I feel like he's definitely focused a lot more on accuracy and making sure that he's not pulling a lot of clubbing penalties, stepping penalties. I mean, some of his strikes are still a little close, but he's definitely improved a lot from where, when he got 2 clubs during that title match. They lost him a championship, so like I feel like he's focused on dial the power back to be able to hit accurately. So I maybe we'll see he's a lot more accurate in our fight, or maybe the excitement gets him again. It's really anyone's guess on that part, but you know, Nate being able to go the rounds with him, I think not only shows the improvement of Dorian's accuracy, but Nate's chin. Because I mean, Nate's definitely progressed a long way from when me and him fought back in fucking God knows when, like Power Slap 5 or whatever. So it's definitely a lot to look back on, and I've fought both of these guys, and now they've progressed so far in their careers. Now I have a lot of material to go on when I'm studying to go against Dorian.
For sure. I mean, how are you staying motivated right now? Like, in a lot of ways, you've taken care of everybody. I don't want to say you've let the foot off the gas. I know you got aspirations of boxing and these other things, but how do you stay focused? How do you not look past a guy like DTP who you've previously fought?
I feel like I I genuinely enjoy the sport, so it's kind of not looking. I'm never looking past the opponent. I'm always excited to go out there and be able to perform, and especially in this match, it's getting towards the end of my career, so I feel like it's giving me more motivation to perform and keep that undefeated record, keep that all those records pushing, and I'd love to get another knockout to add to that. I'm going for most knockouts in power slap, and I want EP to be under that that list. So I've definitely got a lot motivating me to this fight.
Yeah. I mean, is that what motivates you the most? Like, is that what you want? The most knockouts in power slap? I mean, is it the most belts? Like what to you would you is the biggest or most monumental thing when it's all said and done that you'll be proud of?
I don't think there's any specific record, but I want to have the most records in like a variety of things. I'll be honest. I want to have the longest reign, the most defenses, the most knockouts at heavyweight, the most heavyweight knockouts in general, the
Mhm.
longest undefeated streak. Like I want to have all these things under my name. Just so whenever I do move on to other things, my name is still going to be consistently brought up because anytime we talk about, oh, he's getting close to the record set by Damien Dibbell. Oh, he's getting close to this record set by Damien Dibbell. So it's just those motivate me to push forward and really put continue the legacy that I've built in Power Slap.
For sure, for sure. I'm not sure you've seen the top of the show, but Ding talked about heavyweight division being one of the most dense in all of Power Slap. Is there anybody that you look at, maybe guys who've only seen one or two matches, that you think have the potential to climb into the top five, to potentially face you before you exit, as you talked about the end of your career coming relatively soon?
I feel like I have two people that I think it'd be Jack Swagger just because he had a good performance and he has a name behind him to really boost him up those rankings. Because let's be real, at the end of the day, it's about what's going to get views and how well they're showing up come fight day. And he has the image, he has the following behind him, and he's still performing great on that stage. So I feel like he's a possible. He's only had one fight, but give him some more fights and let's see how he does. And Johnny Magna, we already talked about him. I feel like he has good potential, especially after the showing he get when he knocked out Pono. I feel like that really showed the world how he's progressed in the sport. Because I mean, even Dorian didn't drop Pono, so like he's obviously got the power backing him up. So I feel like those are the two names that might be in my last fight.
Gotcha. Understood, man. Jack Swagger, I mean, talk to me about him. Like, how far away do you think he actually is realistically to getting a shot at a title?
Honestly, I feel like they could push him in two more fights. He
Okay.
wins two more fights, one of them being by knockout. I feel like they give him a title shot.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe just me and it may be controversial. I mean, I was left wanting more from Jake. I don't know. I was expecting something else. I don't know. So for me, I mean, his first match I thought was okay. I definitely want to see him against somebody in that top 10 who can, who's a bit more of a veteran, who's really proven himself
Yeah.
before we anoint him that far, up the ranks. his name, I think, superseded. And I mean, it's hard for a lot of people who come in to a sport with that type of backing. And you had guys like Sin Bodhi saying that this is the most, influential match in history. It's going to either prove that, wrestlers have it or they don't. And so there was definitely a lot of pressure on him to kind of come in
Yeah.
and, perform in that instance. But, for a guy who's, pushing up there into his 40s, a guy that, still has a very, big athletic structure. I will give him that. In a sense, we'll have to see kind of where he goes and how his chin holds up. And, Johnny Magno, on the other hand, how, who you talked on, is just a guy that just seems to be just, brick head, got a sledgehammer for an arm, and somebody who, understands how to put it all together. You could tell he's definitely well coached. You can tell, obviously, with, Chelsea and John Dodson training with him on a weekly basis, that he's putting in the reps, and a guy that I do think you'll face inevitably. So kind of excited to see that. I mean, actually, before you came on too, we talked about, Pavlo Horlikin taking on Luis Robinson at 22. You have any thoughts on that match in the heavyweight division?
Uh, I feel like Robinson has the advantage in experience, but like stature wise, he's one of the smaller heavyweights. Like I feel like he'd crush it at light heavyweight, but it's like another one of those guys that lose a couple pounds and you do much better in a smaller division. But I feel like he's experience wise, he has advantage going into that fight.
Yeah, I mean, obviously a former champion from Britslap, so he definitely has some experience there. But we'll see how it shakes up. I mean, guys, like you said, on the smaller side, the heavyweight division. So we'll see if this sticks, a little bit longer term, and kind of how it all unfolds. Ding, you got any parting words for the champ before we let him go?
Excited to see you compete once again, as always. Keep things rocking. And where's Dwayne Crespo at these days, man?
Bro, you know that nigga's in a field somewhere, taking care of his daughter, just enjoying retirement. He over here eating bonbons, chilling by the pool. He ain't worried about none of this right now.
Bruh, he's interviewing everybody on the planet, man.
Hey man, gotta make that money somehow.
I feel you, man. Well, awesome, champ. Thanks for the time, man. Always great catching up with you. The afro is still intact, its effect, so we're looking good. I'm sure we will talk to you beforehand, but maybe not on the show. I don't know. But best of luck to you, July 30th across the pond in Belgrade, Serbia, as you defend your championship once again for the first time in a rematch against a guy you know very, very well. Yeah, watch out for that butter.
I'm saying ready this time. Yo, have a good one though, man.
Could we ever convince you to do the ding look on stage? Could you shave the fro?
Hell no.
No, you wouldn't do it.
Hell no.
Yeah, I don't
Absolutely
know.
not.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about
There is
that
no
one.
amount of money in the world that would make me look bald, bro. Look like a sausage out here. Looking like a dirty hot dog, bro. Ain't no way. I'm good.
I'm gonna have to AI. I'm
Like,
gonna have to AI that and see what it looks like. I gotta.
bro,
I
I
gotta
heard
know.
you go to Turkey, man. Quick trip to Turkey, they'll fix you right up. That's all I'm
Nah,
saying.
I got a
Get you
decent
them
size.
implants.
I got a decent size, like shaped head for the bald thing, so it's not terrible. But I feel like you got a nice size head too. But I guess if you don't like it, it's all good.
Nah, hair belongs on the head, brother. I'm
If
good.
you all right, but check this out.
Hey,
If you lose to Dorian, you got to shave your head. Deal or no deal?
well, first ain't gonna happen. But second, I ain't making no deals involving shaving my head.
That's
Ain't no way.
crazy. So you're not confident. So you're not that confident in yourself. I get it. I understand. It's fine. Last one was close.
My
He
hair
looked
is off
he
limits.
he
That's
looked
where
he
I
looked
draw the line, brother.
he looked kind of indestructible against Nate. So I understand why you'd be scared. I get it.
Brother, it was Nate. Relax, okay? Relax.
But
He didn't
I
fight
don't.
John Cena.
But
Like,
I don't. Oh, that's crazy. But
calm down.
But I don't hear you making the bet though. I hear you. I hear excuses.
Because I'm not making. I
If you're gonna win,
You
then you're
could
not
bet
shaving your
me
head no
the
matter what.
sun will rise tomorrow or I cut my hair. I'm still not taking that bet. I don't care what the bet is. I don't bet on my hair. That's stupid. That's influencer shit. I don't do that.
I mean,
Wrong one.
you're like the
Last.
world's biggest celebrity, bro. What do you mean?
What the fuck you talking about?
You're the
No.
unringable bell. Has nobody told you? People
No one's
literally
informed me, brother.
people literally pay money, and on July 30th, excuse me, they're literally gonna fly across the earth to see you be the unringable bell. Like
You
this
cannot
is your
convince me
moment.
to gamble on my fro, bro.
But
There's
this
no
is your
way.
moment. It's not gambling because it's in your destiny. Your destiny is literally in the palm of your
It
hand.
doesn't matter. The words "I will cut my hair off" will never leave these lips. Bro, they lucky they got me to shave the beard. I'll be honest. I almost the people that
Oh,
came up with
okay.
that,
All right.
I still hate them.
On that subject, before you go, do we see Wolverine back for his last match, or do you think he calls it quits because of the beard thing?
Oh no, he'll cut the beard off. He's done it before just to prove a point. Like he definitely would do it again. Pretty sure his wife said that she prefers him
For him
with
to
the beard,
walk.
but
Yeah, she says she prefers for him to
yeah.
walk. She feels like he's been disrespected and such.
Oh yeah. Like, hey, I feel like that's your prerogative. I'm, I'm getting my last two matches and I'm walking, so I can't judge him for leaving the sport when he does. I mean, he's been on it longer than anyone else.
So Dorian Perez and then one more, and that's the last we'll see of Damien Dibbell. Can you commit to that? Can you bet the hair on that? If you do a third match, then you shave your head.
No, because I want them to offer me a ton of money in a couple years
Oh, so it's
to
not
bring me back.
okay.
Hey, Damien's back, guys.
So it's not
Yeah, this
guaranteed,
is
is what you're saying, that there's a negotiation involved here.
no. This is. I'm still going to do boxing. That's guaranteed. But I might come back if things get exciting. Who knows what happens in 5, 10 years from now? I mean, I'll be like 34. I
Has
got time.
has
10 years
Corey
from now,
ever
I'll be 34.
has Corey ever grabbed his nuts and told you in person or on video that he thinks you're gonna get knocked out in boxing? Because he said that last week.
So I said the only person he
What?
can fight is Dwayne Crespo. That's the only person I'm allowing him to fight. So that's it.
Bro, the other Power Step guys have made a terrible record for us trying new sports.
Correct. Which is why
It's
I don't want you to fall in that
yeah.
same path. That's why.
And this is why I'm training properly and taking my time getting into this. It's not gonna be no immediate thing where I'm like, fuck
Just
it.
ask your buddy Dwayne Crespo what happens when you decide to venture out.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's
That was
Dwayne.
foul. Wow. Dwayne didn't do anything. He was not bothering anybody. He was
Dwayne
over there.
Casson
Dwayne
straight
was
for
over
no
there.
reason.
Dwayne was over there making millions on millions, and you just shot him in the back of the head, bro. That's fucked up, man. I can't sign off on that. All right. All right,
Okay,
so
then I have to go down the list. Do I go Wesley Drain? Like, who else do I got to name?
So oh man, this guy's really trying to kill everybody. So Bell, if you get knocked out in boxing, you shave your head. Is that a deal?
Why are you trying to get me to shit? I'm not joining
Bro,
you,
I'm
Dave.
trying to help.
There's
I'm trying to.
nothing that's going.
I'm trying to help your
No,
lawyer career, bro.
I'm
Bald
not being
attorneys
smooth
are.
head.
I will tell you,
No,
an attorney with
no,
an afro is not going to go well. I'm trying to help you. It's bad enough you got hit in the head before.
bro. I'm not cutting the hair off. It don't matter.
I'm not. I wouldn't. I'm
I don't know
sorry.
if
I
I can
wouldn't.
say this in other.
I,
Do I need to
yeah,
learn Spanish to tell you
yeah.
this?
No, you
Like,
need to say it in Mandarin, bro.
let me
But
get on Duolingo real quick.
I need you.
Es no cuto.
But all right. We'll leave it there.
No, it's not
We'll leave it
happening.
there. But the question is, are you the champion or is Corey the champion?
Corey's the champion of shit talking people. That's what.
No,
That's what he's the champ of.
but Corey has the same belt you have.
Whoa. We don't talk about that though. Okay?
Corey has the same belt that you have.
He's the only other person that has
hold
that
on.
belt too, which is
No,
hilarious.
Hold on a second, though. Hold on a second. What is that? What division is that belt in, Corey?
Oh, no, it's not that one. It's a different one though. But
What does that say? Oh, light heavyweight.
yeah,
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, I never fought at 205.
Huh.
yeah,
Interesting. Light heavyweight.
I do have a
Did
head.
AJ give you his belt?
He did not.
AJ didn't give you his belt, so who else in the light heavyweight division has a belt?
Listen, why my boy Ron catching strays now? You
I
feel
can't.
like you're on my humble.
I can't think of who else in the light. Damien, can you help me? If AJ didn't give him the belt, then
Listen,
who gave him the belt?
no habla inglés.
You're a lawyer. You know how this goes. Burden of proof.
Listen. You cannot tell me without a reasonable doubt that belt belongs to a certain redheaded champion. You can't tell me that. You can't. He could have got that plaque from anywhere.
But if I
He
told you
could
that
have.
it,
What if
if I
he
told you it
got
didn't
the
belong
belt
to
by?
Static Hints, then who does it belong to?
Listen,
Huh.
he could have gotten the belt from someone else and then had manufactured the plaque.
That's true.
Scratched in a little
That's
light
what it
or
was.
something.
Yep. That's what it
You know
was.
where he
Yep.
got that from?
Yep.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
You're free to go now, sir. You're good. I just wanted to make sure that
No.
we were clear that that's the light heavyweight championship of the world. That's all. Okay. Very well.
Hey, I can't prove that. I don't know where he got that belt. I don't know nothing. Matter of fact, I'll plead the fifth. We're done here.
There you go.
I'm
That's good.
out.
I'll let you get back to your evening, and I look forward to seeing your shaved head soon.
All right, bro. Have a good one. I'm tired of you. Peace.
Later, champ.
Fucking thing.
There we go, the champ, man.
We gotta get him to shave his head somehow.
We're running behind every time, so I'll let you just kind of keep rolling here, my man. Do we not? Oh, we did and we don't. We're not.
I think we don't.
All right, look at that, Ding. Almost had him there, but it didn't quite work
Yeah,
out.
I just need him to get like. I needed him. He was like right there. I just needed him to get like right there. Diorbeck versus Cody Belial. What's this like? Glisten Tristan, who are you, man? Like, I like these throwbacks you're throwing out, but what in the world made you bring up Cody Belial of all people that you could have chose?
Cody Belial and who?
Diorbeck, the one that fought Hulk.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting. It's funny. I haven't heard Belial's name in a while. I know, obviously.
Hey, that rhymed.
What's that?
I haven't heard Belial's name in a while.
Yeah. Obviously, the braces was a big thing for him. He didn't want to fight until the braces got resolved. Was a guy that, I think he stayed in relatively good graces, a guy that moved to Las Vegas, obviously, to, for the bigger lights, the brighter stars, and then moving back to, the Midwest to kind of get back to his home roots. And a guy that we haven't, really heard too much about, and we haven't seen him train for a while. So definitely a throwback, man, for sure. Do you know what his record is, Ding, by chance? I don't quite recall. I'd assume he's below
Not great.
500.
It was not great.
Yeah, below 500. Yeah, to be completely honest with you, I think the sport's kind of moved a little bit fast on him, where he hasn't been relevant now for the better part of almost 2 years, and so seemingly like things have kind of pushed along. He was part of the old regime, in a lot of ways. They think like the Erica recruits. Now we've moved into the Sin Bodie and Justin recruits. It's definitely moving fast with that change of the guard for sure.
Yeah, the regime change, if you will. That's an interesting way to put it. All right.
What do you call it, man?
Changing of the guard, the new era, if you will.
Yeah, you don't like Donnie just walking into Venezuela and taking over, Cuba coming next. Like you're not like getting that patriotic pump on or what?
No. I don't know any of that stuff. Hey, wait till I get that belt though that I told you about. I'm not gonna tell everybody what I'm talking about, but that'd be cool.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. You got to start collecting these bad boys, buddy.
How many do you have?
Hey, I've had the privilege. I'm very honored to be able to acquire this belt. To be honest,
To be the Power Star World Champion. Huh?
Yeah.
In 3 different
I actually
divisions?
told Klingbeil to his face that this is the belt he should have had. So, just saying it, man. Just saying it, dude. Think about it, man. He pushed Wolverine as far as we seen.
Damn, that's another rhyme, bro. You just on a roll this evening, huh?
Yes, so not even trying, man. I mean, the champ's been the champ at light heavy, man. Obviously, at heavyweight, a little bit different, but at light heavy, he has been unmovable.
But you have a heavyweight belt too, don't you?
I do, I do. It's not here right now, but I think that's the most historical piece of memorabilia in Power Slap history, buddy.
Damien Dibbell, hard on cash, just giving up his belt. All right, let's let Jay Boyd in before he gets to the comments and
Let's
roast
go.
me. Is he there? What color is he? Oh, look at that. He's wearing
Hey,
a Tar Heels shirt.
I am a Tar Heel.
I love that backdrop, man.
Hey.
Boyd 87. I like it. We gotta get Power Stop jersey numbers, and yours would be you could be 87.
Power Slap jersey numbers. Huh.
Yeah, why not? Like,
That would be good.
yeah. Do you ever feel like the jerseys are not like personal enough? Like they're
It's
just
not
generic.
good enough. They should make compression ones too for the guys, like a little bit tighter to the body if they want it. They can do some more stuff when it comes to swagger. They
And
just don't do
you're
enough.
the man. You're the man for the job. So let's.
I am the man for the
All right. So
job.
tell me,
God,
what would your fight kits look like? What options would you have?
I can't tell you.
Oh, come.
I cannot say it because somebody. No, I have a certain thing that I would do, and I don't want anybody to take it.
Is it patent pending or what, buddy?
I wouldn't want anybody to take because if somebody do it, I'll be pissed, and we gotta fight after the show.
I mean, but it would be
But no,
Frank. If anybody did it, it would be it would be Frank. You like you know who you gotta
nah,
go
Frank is
attack.
Frank wouldn't. Frank ain't getting no shoes up there. If one of the athletes took my idea, oh man, I'd be mad. I'd be pissed.
Do you
But I do
remember
have
when
an
they?
idea.
But do you remember when they had mandatory shoes?
Did they?
The black, yeah, it was the black. What were they? New Balance, Corey, or were they Skechers?
Oh, I don't know. I
I think there
because
was.
I came.
Yeah.
Skechers.
I think I came from maybe the first TV show or something like that.
Yeah. So on the
Back in
trials,
2003 of October.
back when they had the like gray and blue with the white, like
Yeah.
pattern on it, it,
Yeah.
they had black shoes. If you notice, they all wore them in the trials, and they were really really
I
bad
guess
looking.
I never even paid attention. I was
They were
doing
really
things,
bad looking.
I guess the right way. We was all wearing black.
You're too busy looking at yourself, buddy.
I I don't know. Oh, I guess I never really paid attention to it. I mean,
So,
older videos, you'll see me just wearing all black shoes and I don't
but
know.
when was your first time catching? I feel like we just got off to like we just kind of got hit it off as soon as you got in here. But this is Jay Boyd, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who don't know,
Hey,
he
what's up? What's
he's here to
up?
protect the brain health of people who are getting hit in the head
I'm,
undefended.
you know, I'm trying. We haven't had no drops lately. That's our goal.
You had any drops since Forrest hasn't been involved, man?
Wow,
Huh?
yeah. Where's Forrest at? Where'd he go? Why'd he stop doing it?
Forrest, he's so busy, man. He got so much stuff going on. When Forrest want to come, he can come. Like we don't say nothing. Forrest come whenever he want.
Okay, that's fair.
He one of the first ones that started.
When did you start doing it? When was your first time catching?
It was October of 2023. So I don't know if that was Power Slap 3 or 4. It was pretty early. The TV show was going on. Then they had that main card like the following week. Uh,
Yeah,
I can't remember exactly.
October 2023 was when they were starting season 2.
So that's
And
when
it
I
was
came in.
and
Yep,
that was
that's when I
Power
came
Slap
in.
5. Austin Turban Wolverine's first match. Dibbell fought Nate Bernard. Kalani fought the Crazy Hawaiian, if I
Yep.
remember, because that's the first event I went to at the Apex.
At the Apex, yep, yep. Because the
Yeah.
first couple were at the Apex, and then we went to Durango, and then went
Yeah, I
to
think
Fountain Blue. Yeah.
six was Durango, 7 was the Apex, 8 was Fountain Blue.
Yep, yep,
So you
yep.
started in October, and how did you like? What was the phone call like? Was it like, hey,
Man, it
need
was
somebody to
not
help these
it.
guys?
All I'm saying is my gym is one of the best gyms in Vegas. That's Fight Capital Las Vegas, baby. Nah, one of the guys was like, "Hey Jay, you want to take my spot for this power slap thing?" And I'm like, "That stupid slap thing that I've seen. I think I was at Circa, and I was like, that thing." And I was like, "Sure." He's like, "Well, Dana and them, they're gonna pay this much." I'm like, "Oh, sure, I'll do it for 3 days. Absolutely, let's do it." And then yeah, that's how I got into it. And then Erica was there. She was kind of like her Erica and Frank. And then Big J, he was already there, and they was kind of like teaching us like how what to do. And then I was going on. That's when I started following the Power Slap page and started looking at like videos of the catchers, and I was like, okay, all right. Then I gotta kind of like put my own thing to it because I didn't want to be diving like the guys at the beginning was doing for them. So yeah, we was a little nervous probably that first day. Then after that, started getting a little bit more comfortable, and then now I just do my own thing with the hand behind their head, and you kind of change things up. So yeah, yeah, cool. And then just add your little swagger to it as you go.
Oh, you definitely do. I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch your pockets, but can you tell us about if the pay is the same? You don't have to tell. I'm not
For the
asking what it is.
athletes,
No, for you, is the
no,
pay the same? Like, has the pay consistently been the same as a catcher since you started, or has it changed?
no, it's been the same.
Okay,
It's been the
good deal, good
same.
deal.
With some shows, if it's longer, they'll pay us a little bit more because we're there longer. But no, it's been the same. It's been pretty consistent.
Now, for you, you mentioned kind of putting your own spin on things. Have you ever found yourself being more like, obviously you've seen these guys, right? You're the closest thing to them besides their opponent.
Yeah.
You know, I hate to put a name out there, but like Dante Smiley, right? His first knockout was really, really, bad. His second
It
knockout
was
was
viral. He liked the
was
Nike
his,
chest. Yeah.
his second knockout wasn't quite as bad, but it was close.
He did
Like,
good though. He showed a little chin for once, and then he got it was a good
so
matchup for them
where
two.
I'm going with that though is, do you feel like you anticipate who's more likely to get knocked out, and do you change anything like when you're trying to catch those
People,
people?
even the athletes ask you that, and then some of them can pick up on like if I feel like somebody can get knocked out. Like God, Emmanuel, he was like, bro, you don't have to catch me. And I was like, are you sure about it? I was like, all right. He was like, you never had to catch me. So the last event was when we were talking at Circa, and I was like, all right, cool. I was like, I won't even put my hand up for you. And they said, if you go back and look at the last power slap, I didn't even put my hand up for him.
So you
I
let
was
so you let
chilling.
the athlete you let the athlete tell you how to, whether or not they're gonna need you that
If
night.
they confident and they like, man, you ain't never had, and I think about it, I'm like, all right, bet. I'm not even gonna put nothing up for you. I'm gonna give you that respect to where I'm just gonna put my hands down.
Now,
But
now
we
the,
can we can always tell. We talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? We like, all right, he probably gonna go out on this one, or we might think somebody might knock somebody out in the first round. Like we know who got chins, who don't got chins. Like we definitely be going back and forth on stage.
now do you feel like as a catcher you almost have like this secret, like secret squirrel, where you kind of can shop on what works, what doesn't work? Like, almost you kind of get a first-hand perspective that nobody else gets of what's the right thing to do. Do you feel like that's an advantage
Yes.
that you possess as a catcher? You believe that?
Yeah. I feel like I know what you can slide with now. I feel I know what angle to come at. You know what I'm saying? And I ask the guys from their perspective as well. I look at everything. I look at how their feet placement is. Is it more narrow? Is it a little bit more athletic stance? Is it wider? You know, are they coming from a up angle or straight right here where the eye is? Or they come? Sometimes they come from up here, which they shouldn't. But I look at everything when I'm up there. Their hips, how they twist, how they rotate. Um, you know, just like shoulder mobility as well. I look at everything because me being an athlete, I take that stuff in training because I'm like, all right, if I were to do this, this is stuff I need to be training for.
All
So
right,
I
slow, slow,
study them. I've
slow,
been studying them since day one.
slow your roll, partner. We're gonna get to that part later. But I'm curious because we've talked about this, and I don't think anybody's really peeled back this onion quite as far as I'd like to. And we've talked a lot off camera, but since we have you, I want to put you on the spot. Hopefully, you can feel your seat getting hot. Um, I think we talked about this. I don't know if you remember the Joey Success match when Mecha Wolf was John Yurnett was taking on Joey Success, and he I think he dropped him in the first round. It was on the unrecorded prelims of the or pre-recorded prelims, excuse me, of the Power Stop 19 in April. He drops him. Joey hits him, and then he hits Joey again. Joey doesn't go down, but he's like walking around the stage. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
And he's like gone. You said your words to me were he was not present. And I was surprised because to a fan it was like this guy's still standing. He's just got to get his wits about him. And you said, "Nah, I saw his eyes. He was gone." Can you talk to me
I
about
mean,
that? What's that like? Being able to see that kind of a response from somebody where they're physically standing, but you can just see that the soul is like out of his body.
man, I think I gotta look at it as like sparring. If I'm getting my ass whooping started and I'm sparring and I'm buzzed and I'm just trying to grab onto the guy to survive, I take that from that perspective. Like they're just trying to survive, but we can see that they're hurt. And we're not a ref. There's nothing I can do. Some of the athletes they'll come to me because they're buzzed and they think that I am the ref. But it's up to the ref. There's nothing we can do. We can on stage disagree all day with certain things, but we don't say anything. And then we'll talk to the refs afterwards. Like, are you sure? Like he looked like he was messed up, but it's ultimately their call. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll never argue with their call. You know what I'm saying? Like they've been doing this a while, but when man, it just yeah, I don't like it when they that messed up. But they want to get their get back. So
Let
I
me ask
respect.
you this: who's your boss? Like, if you drop somebody and you get off that stage and you walk down, like, is there someone going to be giving you shit?
If we drop somebody,
Yeah, on their head.
oh no,
Like,
I mean
yeah.
no, I mean it's pretty much everybody. If they see us drop, it'll be the refs, it'll be the judges. Sometimes but no, they don't really say. I mean, if they would drop somebody, they'll be like, "Hey man, you dropped them or whatever," or they'll be like, "Oh, nice catch," But
Tate,
usually
Tate,
Frank or Justin
does
would
Tate
usually say
does
something
Tate
else. But
fuck with you?
Tate,
Tate, does he
no,
ever fuck with
no,
you? He don't fuck with you? All
no,
right.
no. No, me and Tate, yeah, we don't really talk as much. We just like we know each other, but we don't really like communicate as much. We probably start talking more, probably start doing it more. But yeah, it just depends. Like if we do something wrong or they want to fix something, usually
Yeah.
Frank has come up to us pretty often if you want to change something, but we don't really mess up. They kind of let us do our own thing.
Dude,
We kind of
I'm gonna give you some homework. Go back and watch Forrest Griffin from Road to the Title season one. Okay, and I want you to report back to me on his performance. All right.
what was he di- what was he probably diving?
So funny story. It was funny, but it wasn't. So I was on the UFC red carpet, and Forrest came, and it was like, dude, like Forrest dropped more people in power slap than he ever did in his UFC career. Hands down, buddy.
ah, Forrest. Hey, I love Forrest, man. But hey, it's like, how much do you like it? How important is it to you? And that's why,
Yeah,
we typically start changing up with how we do things nowadays. Now
yeah.
the three of us have so much, chemistry on what to do, what not to do, who likes this angle, who likes that angle. We mesh well, very well together.
Yeah. Bruce Buffer takes his job incredibly serious. If you've been to a UFC event, you see him stretching before he goes out there.
Yep.
He's doing vocal things. I kind of see you being a guy like that too. You seem to like that spotlight, man. Like, talk to me about your preparation. And do you feel
Oh man,
like you're the
let me tell you,
sideshow of the show? Or are you the
I'm
main
going to do
show? Like, what goes on in Jay's boy's head? I feel like you don't like being 2 feet from fame.
I'm going to do a funny video about that soon. Watch, it's going to show my preparation. But no, the first thing is the shoes. It's the week of, right? It's like, all right, we got 3 pairs of shoes. What are we matching them with? And then I got to match them with the socks. So now I'm about to do the sock game with the shoe game now. Now I'm about to change it up a little bit. And but yeah, no, I just figure out like, all right, what's gonna pop, but not too much. You know what I'm saying? I did the sleeve, but I did the sleeve. I did a pink sleeve, and Frank was like, nah, because of cameras. I was like, all right, no more bright sleeves. But no, I really prepare like what shoes am I wearing? What shoes have I not worn? It's weird. I just bought another 8 pairs of shoes, and I haven't even gone through the other shoes that's just sitting. But really, it's just the shoes. Which shoes are going to go together? Do we want to do all Jordans, all LeBrons, all colorful Nikes? Which socks am I going to wear with them? What matches am I going to wear for the championship round versus the other rounds? You know what I'm saying? Like I look at all that. I take it serious. Who's like for Brandon and Isaiah? I'm going to wear two different types of championship shoes for them two. They're my boys. And then and then I found out Wes is on there. So, I want to do a pair of shoes for Wes, Brandon, and Isaiah.
Look at you just breaking news on Smack Talk Live, man. Oh man. Hey Wes, it wasn't us this time, big dog.
Hey, wait. Oh, damn.
And this is live, bro, so I can't even cut that out.
Oh, damn.
Don't be telling Jhay Boyd nothing. Nah,
Damn.
let's
I ain't
here.
think about that. Shit.
Let's
Well, I'm
let's reverse.
assuming that he's
Hold
going to
on,
be
let's-
on there. You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming. I don't know. I can assume a lot of people. Like, the chief made a post. I'm assuming he going to be on there, too.
Yeah. Now he's just dry snitching. This is crazy. That's crazy.
I don't know. Hey, I seen on his page. I don't know. Is the chief
Hey,
playing?
that's
Is he gonna be
crazy.
performing?
That's crazy. Let me I'm gonna get you out of this. Let me get you out of this. So Anthony Blackburn versus Andrew Provost. You were there. You were standing up there. What talk to me.
Oh my God. Um, man, that was a really good match. And that dude, what was his name? How you say his last name?
Provost.
Povos. He can slap hard, man. He's oh my God, sound like a missile. Oh my God. Anybody competing with him at 170? Whoo, yikes. He can hit. He reminds me of that dude. I call him the alligator. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, he reminds me of him with the way he slaps. But they said like afterwards, they were saying like the way he was hitting, he was just on point all week, and they knew it was going to be a good performance. But Blackburn's tough. I mean, oh my God, I don't. I think that might have been the first time I ever had to catch him. But honestly, like from my perspective, I thought that they were going to call it because he was hurting. I thought they were going to call it, and Jason said no, he's good. And I was shocked. I'm not gonna lie, I was shocked. We could not believe it on stage, and then he ended up knocking out Anthony, and it sucks. From my perspective, I thought Anthony won that. But
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people disagree with you, but I want to ask you because you mentioned Jason, and I've said it on the show, and I'm not knocking. I like Jason, of course. I'm not knocking him or
yeah,
anything, but
yeah.
in baseball they talk about umpires being batter friendly versus pitcher friendly, right? As it varies when they're sitting at home plate. I would say that Jason Herzog is very defender friendly. He gives more leeway to the defender. I find. Do you agree with that?
Mhm. Uh, I don't know, man. It's so 50-50.
Keep in mind, Jason Herzog doesn't watch this show.
Oh no, I just no. I guess I never really paid attention if he's defender friendly. You just gave me something else to look at now. I never paid attention to that.
Yeah, man, you got to pay attention to the refs and report back so we can
Yeah.
get our parlays going.
I never. Yeah, I guess I never thought about that. Now I'm gonna start paying attention to that. But I don't know. From that match, Blackburn won in my eyes. But God. But hey, my thing is, let's say I compete. I want Jason to look after me too. Hey, come on.
No, but
Hey.
Herzog always looks after the defender. Always, bro. I'm telling you. Look at all
Oh,
his
I never
matches.
knew that. I never
Look
see
at all
now. I
his
gotta look at.
matches. Jason always gives the defender more. Leeway, more a benefit of the doubt. He gives them more chances. It always. Jason always gives the defender more than any other ref.
Man, I guess that could be a double-edged
Look
sword
at
then.
it, but look
I
at it.
guess.
Look at it. It's very
Yeah.
interesting, actually. Talk to me about the Chelsea match. Chelsea versus Peta. She breaks her nose. I know
Oh
I know I'm digging in the vault here, but we don't get to
no, I
talk to you
remember.
on camera too
Yeah,
often.
that's the
What
only time that ever happened. Yeah.
yeah, so what was the what was the process? What was the what did you like did somebody nudge you or say something? Did you just kind of see the blood and you were like, shit, I should do something? Like what was going through your mind?
Seeing the blood immediately because like it's weird. Like when I'm like my vision, like I see everything. I just don't look just straight. Like I see everything, and she got slapped, backed up, just kind of looking. I seen the blood. Then that's when she bent down, and I was like, "Oh my god, a towel!" Like that's the first time we ever seen that. And I can't blame the girl that hit Chelsea, but I mean, sometimes you just miss, you miss, and yeah, we haven't seen that since. I mean, it's weird. Even with 3 years in, we're still seeing some stuff that we've never seen before, and that was a first. I mean, oh my God. I mean, oh boy, the last event dislocating his knee or something. Like that was crazy. He was doing the stanky leg and it came up and bit him in the ass. But
Yeah, Devin Jenkins.
God,
The
that
one
looks
that
so
you
bad.
know who I'm talking about, the one that was facing Jason A. Kager. So you and I wasn't gonna ask you about that, but you reminded me. I was standing next to Max Crosby and a couple of the Raiders, and they were like clowning Devin Jenkins because of his form. And I believe his he has like a sports. Forgive me if
Little
I'm saying it wrong,
zesty.
but I
I
believe it's
know.
like I feel
And
like it's a sports therapy background that he had. He has like an education in kinesiology or something crazy, and so for him, there's like a method to the madness. But everybody else thinks that it does. It's like weird. Did
no
you see that when
disrespect.
you were up there? Were you like, yo, what the fuck is he doing? Like,
I seen him on the videos before the match even happened. The way he was slapping it is awkward. It is awkward to people. Yeah, I mean, people was telling it do look. I guess people would say zesty, right? It what? I'm being honest. I'm pretty sure he's
I ain't say
hurt.
nothing about. I ain't never said nothing about his zesty strike stance, bro. I
Hey,
was just saying people said it looked weird. That was all I said.
that's what they mean by weird. He be blunt. But after seeing it for a couple videos before we got to the match, I was like, all right, that's just him. That's just how he strikes. I don't think it's a background. Some people just that's just how their body is. It's how their body move. And if he thinks that's the best form for him, then that's the best form for him. So it is a unique way to slap. He has definitely one of the most unique ways to slap. But hey, if it works for him, it works for him. But he might have to change it after that last event, after he gets healthy.
If he gets another opportunity to compete, then I want Dante Smiley back. Is that fair? Is that fair? I feel like that's fair.
Yeah, hey, I'll welcome. Dante can welcome me in, maybe.
Hold on, we're almost there. We're close. We're close. Relax.
Hold
Zip your
on
pants
now.
up.
Hold
Zip your
on now.
pants up. Zip your pants up. Hold on a second. So this job is not as the strikers are not the only ones that are getting injured. So Dale Minner wanted us to ask you about your interaction with him on season 3. He
Oh my
specifically,
god.
I swear, on my kids, he specifically said, ask him about what I did to his bitch ass on season 3. I was
Oh,
like,
hey, tell him if he got the
damn.
video, he gotta tag me to it, man. I had to. I'm getting all my followers back and all that. But man, that was Erica was like, oh yeah, we guys. I think we maybe dropped somebody. We want you guys to get closer. I was like, all right, we're gonna get closer, right? So I get close, and I think that he got slapped, and he stepped back a little faster than I thought, and he headbutted me. And oh my God, the first catcher ever to get injured on stage. I could not believe it. I had to get like 6 stitches. I mean, everybody was laughing. The doctor was like, "What the hell?" I was like, "I don't know what." Oh, I felt it leaking.
Which fighter are you? Oh wait.
Exactly. Like I'm like, how did, I'm not an athlete. I'm getting injured. That that was funny. I wish that could have happened maybe like later on, like now at a live event like that. That'd have been a little bit more epic. But that was the first that's never happened before. I mean, that's oh my god.
It hasn't happened since. I mean, Joe jumped
It
out of his
hasn't.
shoes. He jumped out of his shoes. That's the last thing I remember.
Joe, Joe. Oh my god. That was funny too. Oh my god! I'm just hoping to God none of us fall off the stage. That's what in my mind I feel like that might happen. We might accidentally stumble. Lord Jesus, that's a long fall.
Y'all
But
almost let Steven Rousey go off the stage.
man, sometimes they just be a rumbling and a tumbling, and we just trying to like because we don't want to hold them up because they'll try to hold us, which is smart. It's a vet move. But I mean, if they close to the stage, I mean, we can't let them fall. So it's smart on them to try to grab us when they're close to the edge.
Yeah, and sometimes the catchers get involved. Like, what's your guidance on? And I can remember, it was in NOLA when Austin Turpin knocked out Vern Cathy, and I think Turpin was trying to go and like speak. He was trying to say something, and dang, what's my boy's name? I keep forgetting him. The big catcher, the large one. What's his name?
Jay, that's Big
Jay.
J.
Okay, Big J.
Justin.
There you go. Yeah, that's why I'm like I knew it was a J. So Big J, he got like mad, and he pushed Austin Turpin back like with an attitude like it made him upset. So what is your role in that? Because I thought that's like a referee thing where they keep the strikers away from each other
No, I
after
mean
each.
we're up. It's weird. It's like we almost up there as like the ref security as well. We want to keep the fighters separated. But Turp, I see. I don't really. If I'm ever up there with Turp, um, I never like. It's all bullshit. I know he's trying to amp up the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I know he would never probably put his hands on anybody. But Big J, he loved going up there with Turp. So that's him. I let them deal with Turp. But I already know Turp not gonna do nothing. He's just very animated. He would be. That's how I would be. I mean, very animated. The crowd loves that, and it's entertaining. So, but yeah, I don't think he'll ever fight anybody. If a fight do break out on stage, woof, Lord.
Yeah, no, that'd be epic. That'd be viral. That'd be viral. So nobody do that though. That'd be really, really bad.
No, no, no. You'll never,
Slap News might record it and put it on the internet. Don't do that. That's
man.
bad.
You
Yeah.
probably never come back, or you will come back.
So have you ever been on stage with two guys that like Johnny and Pono is a good example, where you're like you really feel like something might pop off. Has that ever happened to you where you're like, fuck, we got to be careful?
I I don't I don't think so. No, because a lot of these guys they hang out beforehand, hang out after. I don't believe none of that.
It's the weirdest shit. It's the weirdest shit. Like
They not.
who was it that they like walked right into each other? Ryan Phillips. Was it Ryan and Nate? I think it was Ryan and Nate. Ryan walked right up to Nate, do, and then I think Chris Tyone like jumped in like, oh shit, they like I think they touched heads, and it was like, what the
um,
fuck?
I mean, yeah, it is strange. It's different compared to like boxers or MMA fighters. I mean, some people are very respectful to each other and they know it's just business, but I mean, it's cool that they can hang out beforehand, hang out afterwards, and they can just straight business on stage. You know what I'm saying? I think that's pretty unique, pretty cool.
Nah, that shit ain't cool. Stop. That is not cool. We
I know
want
we
we
want
want
bad
people.
blood. I
We want we
know.
want you going. I'm gonna kill you. You're fucking dead, Johnny. And then
Yeah,
that's what we want.
that's how I would do it. I'm gonna keep the mac
Exactly.
on.
So now after we've taken the long trip to California and then back to Arizona, down to Nevada, and we're in Florida right now, you have always talked about competing. We talked. Unfortunately, the footage never made the light of day because of some natural
No,
uh,
it was windy as
elements.
hell.
Yeah, the natural elements didn't they was hating on us. back at Power Slap 19, but we did talk on camera, and you told us a few things. Obviously, you've been talking about competing since when Isaiah was champion the first time. Isaiah
Yeah.
obviously is champion again. 85 was kind of your area. Brandon Rhodes was a guy you talked about. He's obviously now exited and went down to 170. Um, where do things stand? I know Erica was a big proponent for all of this back then. She's obviously exited, but it sounds like conversations have started. What can you tell us
Yeah.
about your future
I
as a
mean,
catcher, as an athlete?
I said Justin and Frank are down for me to compete. We talked about if I wanted to compete, this would be once a year, no more than that. Because I was like, still want to be a catcher. At the end of the day. So if it was like, hey, if you compete, you can't catch, then I'd be like, nope, I won't bother about competing. Um, what I'm saying? I like catching, like being up there with those guys, interacting with them. But it's very, very real, and it's I feel like it's going to happen sometime this year. If it's not going to be this year, probably be the beginning of next year, but it has to be in Vegas. Obviously, this is where I'm not from, but this is where I live. Just have a lot of friends here. Probably pack out the event, but we have some opponents, and you know, out of respect, I've talked to those guys because I want us to compete at. I don't want us to worry about cutting weight too. If we both walk around the same size or whatever, let's just compete at light heavyweight. You know, you know.
All right, so
But
that's a little different. So not 85 necessarily. You're good with 205
I don't
also.
care. I mean, 85. I cut 85. I'm walking around like 201. So it's like, I cut the 15 pounds. But yeah, no, I want us. I want no excuses. I want us to be 100% us. Compete at 205.
Do you feel like it messes with your aura if you get knocked out and then try to go be a catcher again?
I thought about that. Yo, that would be weird. That would be strange. It would be strange. But yeah, I'm not getting knocked out. I don't think that's gonna happen. We have the right opponents, and these guys, they know about me. They know I'm explosive. They know, like they these guys would not be taking me lightly at all. It's a lot of respect there both ways. So they and I would be taking the training so serious because I would have known like at least 2 months in advance. So I know I will be strictly just training for that, and I know what to do to train for it. And I want to be with some of the best strength and conditioning coaches and some of the best striking coaches and everything. Like it will be taken very, very seriously.
So remember when they did that series on you where they mic'd you up? I think it was at Power Stop 14 in New Orleans.
Yeah, New
Um,
Orleans.
what happened? Like, how come they didn't do that again? Because I thought it was very entertaining.
I don't know. I
What did you
gotta.
do? You did something. You must have done something wrong.
No, I didn't do anything wrong. They gonna cut out what they cut out. You know what I'm saying? It threw me off because I told them about it and then I didn't think nothing of it. And then they just came to me like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna mic you up," and I was like, "Oh shoot." So I hope that we do it again. Maybe I can say something to them again about it. I would like to be mic'd up probably because the first time it is the pre-recorded prelims are the yeah. I always forget what I always call it the prelims. But I hope that we do it again, especially for like the championship fights and even the early prelims. I would like to get mic'd up again, while we talking, because even the catchers they be like, "Oh, you're not mic'd up, are you?" They be because I'm like, "No, man, I got you. We
Yeah,
we ain't gonna we ain't gonna we ain't
before
gonna have no secrets out
before I say this dude's eulogy, can anyone else hear me?
here."
What about
Man,
the catcher's cam? Is that like consistent or it's random?
oh, you talking about with the glasses?
Yeah, the glasses. Yep. Does
No, that's
somebody wear that
always
every
one
time?
of us
Oh,
always has
interesting.
that on.
And how do you guys? What do you
Yeah.
guys do? Like
So
hot
they
potato?
usually they, no, they usually want me to wear it. They don't like wearing glasses. Well, Joe, he wears glasses, and then Justin, he be talking about his head big and he don't want to wear glasses. So usually I don't mind wearing the glasses. So usually I'm wearing it most of the time. And then when Justin and Joe have to go up, then Justin he like forced to wear them. But it is what it is.
Do you change anything? Like, does it matter? Like, if you're dealing with a taller striker or a shorter, like, or a male or female, do you guys change your position? Does any of that matter, or is it the same thing every time?
Nope. No, same thing. The only thing we do is change like where the camera is, because there's this one camera that's like directly behind it that's at a bad angle. So since Joe is shorter, Joe will get in that angle or in front of that camera because it can see over him, and then you know. But hey, that's how we do it. It was smart. And I didn't think about it that one time. I was like, oh yeah, he is shorter. It makes sense. And then but no, we don't change it. We don't change really how we do anything. Female, tall, short, big, small, pretty much keep it all the same.
Are you talking about your flavoring women or what?
Huh? Sometimes the women's so short, I just be standing there like looking down at them. But yeah.
Too funny.
But I don't know. Yeah, I'm
Do you?
hopefully.
I actually this, and I know it's probably burns you because I feel like you're more of a Buccaneer than a Bengal. Whenever I talk to you about NFL, you're like, no, I'm a Buccaneer. You kind of like, I think you hold that in higher regard. But do you remember when Ocho Cinco and Terrell Owens were on the Bengals and they had the Ocho show and they did it every week? I think we need to have the Jhay Boyd show if you
Man.
striker.
I have a lot of stories, man. I'm thinking about maybe starting a podcast later on, man. I mean, the stories and the shit that I have to say. Oh my God. You want to talk about stuff going viral and people like and athletes like, oh shit, because it's happening to them. But I have a man, definitely want to get something started soon with that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
What's the segue? Like, what's it gonna be? Like, catcher to striker doesn't sound good. We need to have a better like hook to it. What is it?
God, I don't know. I gotta think about that. I don't know. I think I might get it started after I knock out Le'Veon Bell.
Oh, that's crazy. That was a crazy one, but I got an idea. I got an idea, right? You could be. I've caught more bodies than I caught footballs.
That's not true though. What bodies we talking about?
Like in power slap, silly. Come on, man.
Okay.
You the one that be snitching. Who actually, since we're on that subject, who's Wes's opponent? Since apparently
Oh,
Wes is competing, you got to tell us that.
yeah, he's competing in Serbia, right? I thought maybe.
Interesting.
Allegedly.
Yeah, he might be competing in Serbia. Yeah, we've been seeing all the things come up. I'm
Who's he
assuming he's
competing
coming.
against? Hmm? Hmm?
Man, I only know certain athletes, man. I don't be knowing everybody's
Interesting.
name, man,
Interesting. Okay.
unless I see them.
All right. That's cool.
Uh,
Can't blame a brother for trying.
you know, I I don't know when West competing. That's my boy though. You know what I'm saying? Uh, we'll see
He
what
ain't gonna
happens.
tell you. He's not gonna tell you anything ever again.
I want to see him and the Bell go against each other. That's what I want to see.
After Dorian, Wes is round two, huh?
Man, the Bell boy,
You
that
seen it?
boy.
You were there for that first fight, actually.
Yeah.
What do you
Oh
think's gonna happen? What do you think's gonna happen?
man, for the Bell to be so young, it man. Oh my God. I he amazes me, man. It's crazy. Um, I don't even think I ever. Maybe he got stumbled like very like very like, a small amount, but I never had to really like, catch him or anything. I mean, ever, not even attempt to. He just keeps winning. I mean, can't nobody beat this dude. I think he should go to super heavyweight. I think he should get. He might be the true two division champ in power step. I think he could be the first one when they decide to do it. Because I knew the female belt was gonna come later, but two belts that's not gonna happen until next year if they do it.
I don't think it's gonna happen at all. Damien Dibbell wants to go get knocked out in boxing. I don't think that's gonna happen at
You
all.
said what?
I said Damien Dibbell wants to go get knocked out in boxing. He was just on the show before you, and
He want to go to boxing.
he wants to box. He said
Well,
two
tell him to
fights.
come on down to Fight Capital. We'll invite him in real nice.
He said Dorian, one more fight, maybe Johnny, maybe Jake, and then boxing, and then he wants to get a good big bag, come back in a little while after boxing. That's what he said.
Boxing.
And Corey told him he didn't want to see him get knocked out to his face, which I respect.
This
So
one, if
that's super heavyweight stuff.
I need a mess. If the bell comes down for that July 10th card, if he's down here for that, I would like to tell him to get his boots, get his gloves, and we can go spar. We can spar. I want to see. I want to see if he really.
Can we get the
maybe
on that?
Maybe I was gonna say maybe Slap News can sponsor his trip down there for July 10th if we can film.
If he's willing to spar, I want to see if he's serious about boxing. I would like to see if he's serious. Because the weight don't matter. I want to see if he's serious because he gotta. And it's coming from like a friend. Like I like Dibbell. He's a cool dude. We've hung out a couple times, but I would like to see if he's serious about it because he got to realize, like, especially at his weight, man.
I love to hear that, Frank. Or hear that call from Frank. You just knocked out my fucking heavyweight champ. 2 weeks.
Yikes.
You aren't kidding anymore.
Nah, we'll have to cut that out. Nah. I don't know. I gotta see if I would like to see if the power translates to boxing. But yeah, I mean, if he comes down for the event, I would like to see if he can get in the ring and we'll go we'll go 2-3 rounds. And
Look at that. We got our answer right here, right now. See, this is the beauty of live shows.
What happened?
He says, I'm down to spar, but I ain't got the money to get to July 10th. So we got to figure out. He said he's down to spar, but he's gonna have some issues getting down there for July 10th. So we'll have to figure that part out.
GoFundMe or what?
He has some issues.
Yeah, some issues. Yeah, I don't want to air him out. He already kind of aired himself out. But
yeah, because if we spar, it would have to. Yeah, it would have to be that week, or because he competes at the end of July, so I don't want nothing to happen to him, and then Frank pissed off at me.
Wow, that's crazy! What a crazy thing to say. You basically say you're gonna knock out the bell. You basically you just said you're gonna knock the bell out, so you can't do it. You can't do it until 2 weeks before.
I would never even attempt to power slap the bell. I would even dare.
What about Larry Wheels? Would you fight Larry Wheels?
Oh, he light work. Oh, come on.
No, in slap. Would you fight Larry Wheels and slap? He been slapping.
This is my thing.
He been slapping everybody.
If Larry Wheels sees this, right, he can slap me at the next event, July 10th. Let's see. And then I'm gonna fuck you up on the next slap. So we're gonna get a slap apiece. The camera's gonna be on. I'm gonna see what you got.
Wow, that's crazy. You don't think you get no trouble?
Look, what better way to have it?
I mean, he was slapping a lot of people.
Justin and Jay, I'm like Justin and Joe, but like, hey, I need y'all to get me for the next 2 rounds. I'm about to slap the hell out of Larry Wheels.
I think Slap News is going to derail your power slap career before you even start, buddy. I hate to say it.
Yeah. You just are you?
This ain't just all muscles. This is athleticism, explosiveness. You seen what the crazy Hawaiian did to him? Come on now. I was asking crazy Hawaiian. Let me a little technique, man. Come on, man. Larry ain't got no. Did you see him boxing today? I seen a video. What? Oh my God!
I did not.
Oh man, I would love Larry to come down and come down to Fight Capital and spar. Oh man, the ass whooping would be bad. I will spar 3 rounds before I even spar him, just so I'm tired.
Damn, Jhay Boyd's on his boogie tonight. Holy smokes! What are you thinking about Serbia, man? I'm assuming you've never been to Serbia.
I've never been. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that trip. I've never been. We were a little nervous. We know the catchers. We got a group chat, and then I forgot who sent in the group chat about. I guess like a protest, and we was like, "Oh shit, hell no!" I guess it was like students protesting with something, but I think it's over now. Something with the government. It was something. So at first I got a little nervous. I was like, "Oh, maybe maybe I don't want to go." And but everything's pretty much over. We're going to Serbia, and sometimes when we go on these trips, I like to, go to other countries. I'm like, if I'm gonna be out there, might as well take a little, go to another little country or something like that.
So how long did they put you out there for?
They only put us out there for we usually out there for like 5 days, probably, maybe six. It just depends. Sometimes it depending on like if the layovers in a certain city, then I might just want to stay in that city or country for a couple of days or whatever. Just I only did that one time when I had a layover in London. So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna stay in London for a little bit, and then I went to Amsterdam. So, but yeah, it really just depends. With the travel team, you kind of let them know like, oh, where we want to like where we flying from, where we like coming back to, so they kind of flexible with that. So, um, but yeah,
For
Serbia, yeah,
you,
never.
for you, not so much for the athletes.
Huh? Yeah, they a little beat up. They gotta be careful. The girls ain't gonna be looking at them while they got beat up like that.
Conversation starter.
See, that's why if I'm gonna compete. You gotta be in Vegas, where I can put some ice on myself and lay down. I can't be doing that outside the country. I'm trying to go out. Shoot, I'm trying to turn up. You know.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not that kind of show, Jay. So we'll leave that up. How's that? All that I'll say is Serbia's a long way from Asia, buddy. Remember our last convo?
Hey Jay,
Oh
I know
my
Jay,
God,
I know Jay loved them Asians. I could attest to that.
bruh.
I
Man,
met,
let me
I
tell
met,
you,
I met the,
I
I
ain't
met
started
the
getting on
miss.
Asian women till I moved to Vegas. My first girl I talked to her was Asian. I was like, this is new. Then I got hooked.
Exotic animals.
They better not call me no passport, bro. God damn. I ain't been over there yet.
Too funny, buddy. Too funny. That's why the Jay Boyd show needs to happen, man. The untold tales and tribulations.
Man,
You
man. Stories for days, man. And I'll never mention anyone's name. Never, ever, ever, ever.
I had a question
That's
for you. Like, if
Except
someone
West Mena.
if
I didn't confirm anything.
if someone
I'm
asks
assuming.
you what you do you like? Do you actually call yourself like a power slap catcher? Like how does that
No,
convo
no,
go?
no, no. Man, it depends. Some people will just like add me on Instagram and they'll see like the kind of bio or whatever. Then
No, but
next
I'm
thing you
talking
know,
like you're in public. Like, is it like a pickup line? Like you're a
no, I
power
mean,
catcher? Like,
it depends on what the conversation is about. And then it's weird. Some people in Vegas will recognize me, like in like the gym or like EOS, something like that. Like, man, you look familiar. I'm like, oh, have you watched Power Slap? You probably seen me on there then. And then
how
usually
does
it's
that
like,
make you feel? 7 years in the NFL means nothing, but they seen you on power slap, and that's what you're known for.
hey, I mean, it's because of the day and age we live in, social media, stuff going viral. And then again, I'm the only black catcher up there. So I mean it's kind of easy to notice me, I guess, you know what I'm saying? Um
Yo, the three of y'all could not look further different. Like straight
we
up,
all look
straight
very
up,
different.
straight up, straight
Very
up.
different.
You guys cannot be mistaken for anything close to each
Yo,
other, bro.
we
That's crazy.
we can't, yeah. Then usually people like, oh yeah, I know about Power Slap. Oh yeah, I do see you. I do. I'm like,
All right,
so
let me ask
sometimes
you
it's like
this,
that.
cause y'all did like an AI thing of y'all with the Superman thing, whatever. Like,
Oh yeah, I made that.
what's a good well, taking credit for like putting the right keys into an AI thing is crazy, but um, What I made that. No, you did it. You typed it, and AI figured it out. What you talking about? Nah, but what can we like? We need a better name than catchers, man. Like I'm thinking like the CTE Prevention Avengers or something. Like it's gotta be like the CTE
we definitely not
mitigators or
stopping
something.
nobody from no CTE.
Yeah, nah,
Yeah,
but you're like the CTE mitigators. Like we gotta come up with it's got you know what I mean? The
man.
the
Yeah, you know,
skull protection squad or something.
Shoot, we do need to come up with a name, man. I never thought about that.
That's your challenge. That's your challenge. Work with
Come
hit
up
your
with our
little group
name.
chat up. Yep, hit your little group chat up. Tap on that AI you taking credit for, and get them to come up with something nice.
fantastic
Hey, I
four.
had to put in the word. Did you see that? I'm a graphic designer, low key. That I did most of that, and then they just cleaned it up. That was it. They just cleaned it up a little bit. That was it. That's all they did. AI ain't got no, no, no.
So let me ask you then: does your Tinder account link right to ChatGPT? Are they like
My Tinder account. Damn. I thought Tinder was people still get on Tinder.
I don't know, Grinder? Sorry for not being inclusive.
Grinder. God. Man, I remember the first time I heard about Grinder. I was like, what the hell? Tinder,
Hey,
man. I
hey, the
thought,
next time we have a tailgate court, you better watch your back, man. He don't be standing next to the pool, bro.
Guy,
He gonna get you. Jay Boy gonna get you.
yeah, never mind. I won't go there. Oh, good. We're
oh
good.
man, hey,
It's
I
all
ain't had a
right, man.
Tinder account in a minute, man.
All right. It's all right.
Jeez. Hey, sometimes it's good to have a Tinder account. You get to meet, you meet people like, hey, I'm just here for
Oh man,
friends.
come
I'm
on,
just
get
here
out
for
of here, man.
friends.
Get
I
out of
wasn't
here.
about to play.
Just
That's
here for
crazy.
friends in town for a little bit. You get somebody to show me around. There's
That's
nothing wrong with
crazy.
that.
That's
There's nothing
crazy.
wrong with that.
So
5 foot, double D's. Like,
y'all wild, man. Y'all are so wild. It's crazy. This is the Asian appreciation team right here, the two of them. This is ridiculous.
Hey, passport
Ain't
bros.
ain't yeah, this is crazy. The fuck man. What hey, before we let you go, when you gonna compete, man? Like later this year, early next year?
Man,
Like
I don't
what's
know.
really
I'm
happening?
just we we gonna when do they use it? So I gotta be careful what I say. Hold on.
Nah, well Frank doesn't watch the show. Wes does though, so Wes gonna know you ratted, but Frank won't never know what you say.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm being careful. I'm being careful.
What's the next show after 22?
making them count. Come on.
Nah, you be asking us. You don't know.
the let maybe I act stupid. Maybe I act stupid.
Come on. All right, are they gonna go in August? Corey doesn't think they're gonna. Are they gonna go in August?
Oh, I don't know. Did we go in August last year? No, we went July, right? It's
Yeah.
Florida
Last year
is
we
in
went
July.
July and then we went October 3 times, like Casanova 3 times.
Yeah, man, the October one. That's what I'm thinking is gonna happen in October. But I feel
What?
like October might be a double. I think it
That's
might be like
crazy.
Abu
So two in
Dhabi and Saudi
July.
Arabia.
So two in July. Skip August. Skip September. Do October twice again.
Maybe
I don't
because
like that.
I was asking some of the people when we were out there last year for it, and they were like, "Oh, it's just easier and then cheaper when you can do it like that." Because Abu Dhabi to Riyadh is only like an hour and a half flight or 2 hour flight, maybe max. So it's really short. But a lot of us,
Oh, so you guys went straight last time.
yeah, yeah. So we, because the
Okay.
thing is, everybody likes being in Abu Dhabi longer because Abu
Right.
Dhabi is just fun
Yeah, it's
and where
more
we
like
stay.
modern century.
Yeah, you can drink, you can turn up, you can blah blah, and then Riyadh, it's like them old war movies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You walking through the neighborhood, and you just like you just don't know what's gonna pop up. You don't know if they gonna throw some over your head and take you. That's how Riyadh, Saudi Arabia is like walking through like certain areas and you get a little nervous. But everybody out there is really, really nice. But the athletes, we kind of like because the only reason why the athletes and us we like, it's because you can't drink, can't really go out nowhere. There's really nothing to do except for Boulevard City, Boulevard World. But the thing about Riyadh A lot of people probably don't know because it that city in the next 5 to maybe 10 years is going to be one of these cities. I mean, the construction they're doing out there. Oh my God, it's gonna be remarkable. It's gonna be remarkable. It's oh my God. It's a huge city. It's like it's spaced out like LA. That's how it's spaced out. It's a really big city. But I give them a couple more years after they finish building some things. But it's Riyadh is coming up, and and hopefully we go to what is it? Is it Doha? Is that Qatar?
Doha, yeah, Qatar.
Yeah, because I know Dana was out there. They finally had their first fight out there. So I'm thinking I could be wrong. It could be we could do a triple header. That could be possible too in October.
That would actually be great, but the problem is there's one real major problem, and that problem is that we're still dropping bombs on Iran as we speak. So I don't know about that.
I know. I'm hoping that that stuff ends and gets cleared out. Yeah, because and I know
Can
that
you
that
imagine?
is way.
Can you imagine if Dana's like, hey, Mr. President Trump, could you please stop? Because like I can't go to the Middle East. Like I need a little, like help me out here, please.
Yeah,
Like
can you
I'll cut you in. I'm
can,
like,
can you
please just
stop for three
stop.
weeks?
Can you just put a ceasefire at least for like a month?
Man, I know it's yeah. Some people I talked to in Abu Dhabi, they said some things still going on. A lot of us we look forward to that trip every year too. So we're going to last 2 years, and hopefully everything works out. We can work things out with everything over there. But yeah, we look forward to going to that trip to Abu Dhabi every year. It's a nice little trip.
Hopefully y'all get to go again. All right. I wanna be straightforward here. Give me a percentage. It is blank percent likely that Jay Boyd competes in Power Slap in 2027. What percentage are we at for
2027.
2027?
Oh, that'd be 100%.
Oh, so all
But
right. So
by
let's
by
have fun.
2027, yeah.
Okay. Well, you're saying by
We
2027. I'm saying in
uh,
2027.
oh yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We
Now,
we
if I
just
said
we
end of
have opponents.
26,
We
end of 26, by
it's like
December 31st,
50.
50%.
Um,
Okay.
I want to make sure the opponent that I talk to, I want to make sure that health wise, he's at 100%. I don't want any excuses on both ends from either one of us, but
So, yeah, are you
yeah, I just want to make sure.
handpicking your
I just
opponent
want to make
here?
sure he's 100%.
Sounds like
Huh?
you're running the show. You handpicking your opponent? Shit, man. Frank, is that you, Frank? Is
Hey,
that
I
this,
was,
hey, that's what you just said, big dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's what you just said. So what do
um
y'all do though? Do y'all go to
well
dinner? Like,
let me not say it like that, but yeah, I mean we had some names, and then me and the people we all talk to, and we they run it by Frank and all of them, and is I get the okay, you get the okay, but you know at this I'm in I think I'm in a unique situation where I can kind of like pick because I'm not ranked, don't care about being ranked, but I'm in a unique situation where I'm a catcher and I know these guys, and a lot of these guys like with your background, everything you've done, I would definitely compete against you 100%. I've heard that from the guys, so that's why I say you can kind of like pick and choose, but it got to be the right one. It got to be the right one for that viral moment. Because the whole hopefully Isaiah wins, and you never know, get a viral knockout and.
so you like in my head. This is crazy. So, and you talked about Chief earlier. So, is the
Wait, what?
opponent?
I didn't say nothing about no
No,
chief.
no, no. You said you snitched on the Chief. You was dry snitching. You said Chief is competing again,
Oh,
and then
if
you
chief
just
competes,
talking.
oh yeah,
So my
he
question
posted
is,
something on his page.
yeah. So between now and next year, if some of these guys compete and it doesn't go their way, or they get knocked out or whatever, some of these people on this list, is it possible that the opponents change because of that?
I have about two opponents that's not even ranked. that I have in my head that we've talked about the last event.
Peter, it got to be Peter. Peter got to be one of them. Well,
Oh,
Peter's ranked though.
Peter, the
Peter's ranked.
alligator.
You don't want no smoke with the alligator, huh?
I'll compete against man. Look, I wouldn't duck from nobody at
Well,
the
in
end
New
of the day.
Orleans, you was eating alligator, so you would eat.
The alligator.
You would
See,
get him. You would get him.
I like watching Peter. I like watching Peter. Goodness. And I just seen who Peter competing against. That dude.
Who's winning?
Oh boy, the chin
Who's
on him.
yeah?
Oh,
Who's winning? So who's winning? Let's get to it.
oh, I like them. Man,
Can you bet?
I
Are you guys allowed to bet?
no, I don't
No, no.
bet.
But are you allowed to? Are you allowed to?
Oh, I have no idea. I guess ever since living up in Vegas, I've never bet. I don't know.
That's crazy. That's wild. Like
That's gonna be a good match.
you
Oh,
should
I'm
talk
ready for
to
that one.
you should talk to our boy at Circus Sports. Y'all could work out something. You get a little kickback if you get some odds right.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I got an idea of like who might win in certain matches. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people I don't know, like early prelims, a
So
lot of
so
athletes
Peter
I don't know.
Jaden, come on, let's hear it. Peter Jaden, who's winning?
God, man, that dude Jaden. After that event, I liked him. Boy, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a dude just stand there, chin out, no problem, and just eat it. And Luke hit hard. So I'm very. I mean, he didn't even flinch. I've never seen that before. Oh my God, that is crazy.
But he
And it's
lost.
just the way he did it. Huh?
But he lost.
Man, I was so conflicted with that. I didn't know if he lost. I didn't know if he won. Luke is my boy. I was so like, I was so 50-50. I don't know if he lost or won.
The
Honestly, I
judges
thought it was
know.
going to
The
be a draw.
judges know. They know, and they said that he lost. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just, the way we were talking about him afterwards, I was like, man, this dude got to compete again. And now look, he's in Serbia. I mean, it's crazy. Like when we talk about the athletes when we get down, they have a good performance. So trust me, we all be talking down there, and they
mm.
listen.
You good at
So,
talking,
but
but you're not gonna get out of this, bro. Who's winning?
oh my God.
Stop. He keep doing that. He's like, watch my hands, watch my hands. I'm gonna forget. Nah, brother, not this one. Who's winning? Come on.
So the only reason I'm gonna say this person because I
Oh,
want to
oh,
see him
okay, okay.
compete for the belt. So I'm gonna say
So
the
you're gonna say
alligator.
Peter then? Yeah, of course you're gonna. You see,
I'm gonna say Peter because I want to see him go against Wolverine.
but he's smaller. Like, do you think he should stay at light heavyweight?
Man, he walks around at his weight and he is explosive and strong. Man,
So you don't think he should go
he
down?
could cut the he could cut the 85 because I think he only walked around like 194.
Yeah,
So he
that's what
can
he
cut
weighs
the
in at.
9 pounds if he wanted to, and that's nothing. But if he went to 85, ooh Lord,
You think he could be champion
mm.
in both divisions? Right here, right now, you think he could be champion in both divisions?
I think 85. Yeah, I think he could be. I think he could be. I mean, he 205. It's just like Wolverine. He's so
Well, nah,
tough.
he ain't gonna fight. He's not gonna fight Wolverine. This just doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know.
No,
I
not
don't
right
know.
now. I think if he
There's
does
nothing
fight
that you can
Wolverine,
do. There's nothing that you can do to beat Logan Greenhall's last performance, and
yeah, that is
and
true. That was a
Wolverine
good. Yeah,
Wolverine has one left, and he said that publicly a million different ways.
that's true.
He's got
Yeah,
one
yeah.
left at most. So I don't think he'll ever
He,
fight Wolverine. But the question is,
you're
if
right.
Logan
Yeah,
Greenhall versus Peter, number one, crazy match. Number two, can he beat Logan Greenhall?
I'm a fan of Peter, man. I mean, I've been up there, bro. Anytime he's competing, anytime he goes up there, I'm up there. I'm making sure I'm up there with him. There are certain fighters where I'm going up there with them. I'm up there. Like I need to be there. And I like Peter, man. Like I like that dude, man. Like I see him definitely being champ, especially if because yeah, like I said, Wolverine probably got one of them. Wolverine's been taking, he's been doing this a while, and I understand he should do one or two more, and then he's out. So Peter probably would never compete against him. So if Peter probably would be who'd you just say? Was it the Kryptonian, right? That's what I like calling them by their nicknames. So him and Peter will be a good one. But
I didn't say him though. I said Logan. That's kill shot.
oh, him and Logan. Oh, yeah, no, he beat Logan though.
Who beat Logan?
Oh no.
No,
Never
Logan
mind. That
slept.
was
Logan took Allen out and he took Russell out. One shot, one kill. If you watch it, you'll remember you didn't get to catch him because he hit him so hard.
yeah, no, I didn't I don't
You probably
Bro,
had-
Russell just like
do you know who Logan Greenhall is? And I won't blame you if you don't. Don't worry about it. He's just an average college kid from St. Louis. Like, I don't blame you.
he knows
I'm
who
trying
Dale
to
Minner is.
remember.
He know who Dale Minner is.
I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember Logan Greenhall.
But
I see. Look, when I get off of this, I'm gonna look him up.
he's the one that beat Russell Rivero. He made him drop like a bag of rocks. Round one in Saudi, Abu Dhabi.
Man, I know you got your phone. Put a picture of him.
All right, hold on. Damn, why am I all blurry now? I cannot believe you don't know who Logan Greenhall is. This is crazy.
I do know him once I see the picture.
You can't, yeah. That don't really count.
Yeah.
I know. It's so hard remembering all the names. Oh yeah. Okay.
blurry,
Yeah.
sorry,
Oh
it's blurry.
yeah. Dang. When was the last time he competed?
18. Co-main
Yeah,
event under
yeah.
Hawaiian Wolverine.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, he hits hard. Yeah. Him and
Him
Peter
and
will be a
Peter.
good
Yeah,
match.
now you see where the gas was coming
Oh,
from.
yeah. Peter will never go against Wolverine. You're right. So it will be for the vacant title. It will be them two. That would make sense.
And who wins? That's what I was asking you. See, now that you got all the way away from Arkansas.
Man. Dang.
God damn it.
Again, I hate choosing because I like all these guys, but
Cut to it.
I'm going with
Cut
Mr.
to
Peter.
the
I'm going to Peter.
That's crazy. Jay Boyd, you gonna
My
have
boy
people
Peter.
they're gonna be on stage cursing you out, bro. They gonna be standing there like, yeah, I heard what you said, you motherfucker. You thought I didn't hear you. I heard what you said.
Nah, I'm pretty sure. Hey, I'm pretty sure they
Did
do,
you did you hear Luke when he was gonna take the shot from Jaden and he was like, I'm moving. Did you hear that?
I'm moving.
You didn't hear him? Oh wow. So he was standing there and he was about to take the hit and he kept like mouthing, like he kept quietly saying, like, I'm moving to fuck with Jaden.
Oh wow.
You
No,
didn't
I
hear that up there? Oh,
I
interesting.
probably need to
Yeah,
pay
he did
attention
that.
to that.
He did that. You don't pay attention to a lot, Mister. I pay attention to everything.
Bro, it'd be so much stuff. They
All
all
right.
just be talking shit. They all
Corey,
just be talking.
Corey, what about the thing with the foot? Tell him about the thing that Provost or whoever it was does with the foot. Let's see if he noticed that where they like step out to get at when they get hit.
Yeah, so Provost in the match versus Blackburn. I'm not sure if you noticed it in round 1 and 2 where he stood on his feet. He purposely would step out with his right foot to absorb the blow. So he got hit. He'd step out and let the momentum carry him out of the box. Do you remember that?
Wow. See, no, because so I don't look at the feet when we up there. I'm looking at
Brother.
their head. No,
If I could rewind this,
No,
you
no.
literally said I pay attention to everything.
So I pay attention to full body once I step back. But at that moment, I'm looking at the head. Like I'm just looking at the head. But no, I can't because I can't. It's impossible to see the feet from right there unless I'm purposely like just looking down. That's really smart, you know. And then a lot of them, the vet move is to lean on that table for a second. That's another good one too.
Let's go full circle here. So we talked about Herzog earlier. We just talked about Provost. Round 3 when Blackburn drops him and goes to Herzog, and Herzog gives the thumbs up that we're going, boys. Did you ever have any comments to the ref? Anything? You ever or is that just like out of your pay grade?
I'm telling you, you can, if you pay attention to, especially my facial expressions, like you can tell if you look at me. But we talk, me and the catchers be like, what? Like we literally just like, wow, baffled. I couldn't believe I was shocked that Jason said he was good, but hey, like he ended up getting the W. But I was honestly shocked. I was shocked because I thought Babyface won that, but everybody, they're their own refs. Everybody calls it different. Like you said, he's more on the defensive side. So now I got to pay attention to that. I'm constantly learning like new things every day, and then you guys see something different than me. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they might do a rematch. But I don't know how many babyface got in him, man. He even taking a pounding too, man.
I hear you,
Yeah.
man. I hear you. But let's end it on that note. Appreciate you coming on here. Hopefully, we see you up there on stage throwing.
Ooh, Ding Dizzle. When I was gonna add, I was like, "Who the hell is Ding Dizzle? Is this the right cat?"
Well, if it was happening in the metaverse, it would be ding dong.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I like it.
All right, then, man. I'll see y'all later, and see y'all when I compete. Oh yeah, wait. Last thing.
Uh-oh.
Last thing.
Who you gonna snitch on now?
'Cause I
Let's hear
mentioned
it.
it first. No, Le'Veon Bell, Branris. I want you. I want you. And I hope Power Slap, y'all invite him to the July 10th card so I can face off against him. He's not
So,
good. I'm going to whoop his ass in the boxing match, 6 rounds. I'm going to knock him out in the 4th. I will push this.
so you gonna slap Larry Wheels
I'm going to
and
slap
then
Larry Wheels. Me and Le'Veon can face off. I want to beat up Le'Veon in the boxing match. And if Le'Veon want a rematch, we'll do a rematch in Power Slap. What a story.
damn, that's crazy.
Where does this whole Le'Veon Bell thing come from? Do you know him, or like is this just something?
Nah, it's weird, man. Cause like, so last year, I know. Before we go, last year I was thinking about. I was like, man, I want to get on one of these like Jake Paul cards for like a boxing thing. And then I always thought about T.O. Terrell Owens because I was always a fan of his. So I had a chick who knew him, and she texted him, and she was like, "Oh, he's going to think about it." I was like, "All right, bet." He's still in shape, even though he's older. So that was the thing. And then it kind of like, then I told her, I was like, "Ah, never mind." You know what I'm saying? No, no, I don't know how I would get in touch with Jake Paul's people. So then fast forward at the brand risk event I'm working at, and talking to all these streamers and all everything. And I actually seen Le'Veon, but I didn't think nothing of it at first. Didn't think nothing of it. I just seen him, because you kind of size up everybody, right? So I'm like, all right, he a little bit shorter than me. All right, we walk around the same way. All right, cool. Didn't think nothing of it. Boom. I'm driving home, and I thought about it. I was like, if I'm gonna compete in brand risk or anything, Le'Veon Bell will be the perfect opponent. Two former NFL players, his career way better than mine. Will never argue that. But two guys who were former NFL players, Division I college, and now competing in combat sports. That will be the best fight to make. I feel like he's trying to get Jake Paul. Look, chill out. Not yet. You know what I'm saying? I know he's trying to go for that big money, but not yet. But and I was like, I told my coach, I was like, I think that'd be the perfect match. So I told the people in my gym, and they was like, yeah, they agreed. So now, we're just trying to push it, on any podcast interviews, I'll push it. I know the people who do know him, some of the guys I played in the league with, and I got other people helping me, but we gonna push for this, man. And I hope he's not scared. Brand Reds usually does events every 2 months. So it's like July and September. So hopefully I can get this, and we'll fight in September in Miami. And Slap News can be there.
Hey, did you see the last? Did you go to the last one?
Which one? The Brand Risk?
Brand wrist. Yeah.
Yeah, I was there when Ray J got. Oh Lord
Yo, that
Jesus.
was crazy. That whole thing was fucking crazy. I'm disappointed in you for going to that.
Oh man.
That shit was crazy. And I fuck with a lot of the people that were there, but that was crazy. That was bananas.
The star power was heavy, man. I
Yeah,
mean, I see
Chris. I
Palm Beach
seen
Pete. That's my boy.
Chris Brown was there crying about Ray J getting slumped. I mean, it
Hey,
was
Chris
rough, man.
Brown. The one thing I can say about him, he got there early too. He was there like fight two. I couldn't believe he got there
Yeah,
that early.
the only other time I've ever seen him at a fight was that he was at the Sphere. That's the only other time. I didn't know he was a fan.
Man, yeah, he was because they talking about him fighting Soldier Boy.
Rihanna, yeah.
Oh my God.
Nah, I'm just kidding. They did talk about him fighting Soldier Boy, which would be hilarious, but I don't
Yeah,
think
him
they got
Soldier
the.
Boy,
I don't think they got the bag for that. To be honest with you,
absolutely
I don't
not.
think. Yeah, I don't think they
No,
got the bag. I
no.
don't think Aiden Ross got the bag for that.
Unless they
Anyway,
just wanted to take like a yeah. But
hey, to be continued. We got to do like a part two because
yeah.
you got a lot of momentum, man. I appreciate this.
Hey. All right, I'll talk to y'all later,
But
man.
we going don't worry, we're gonna clip this up and tell the whole world that you snitch. And yeah, don't worry, it's coming.
Oh no, I didn't
Just
say
make
no.
sure
I
you
didn't say anything.
collab. Just make sure you collab. Don't hide from it. Just embrace it. It's better.
I didn't say anything.
Peace, buddy. Appreciate you, man.
Jay, we're
Thank
gonna
All right,
talk to you soon, brother.
see ya.
Jay Boyd, man, what a way for that to go, man. I feel like we got into some interesting stuff. Like you don't really get to talk to the guys about their catching and very, very interesting revelations there. Obviously, he has aspirations to compete, which is interesting. But hopefully, by the next week, June 17th, we have some Power Stop 21 matches to talk to you about. Apparently, Westman is competing. And that's news to me. Anthony DeFrank, during a stand-up comedy bit that he did, which I thought was actually very self-deprecating.
you listen to the whole thing.
I did. It was 4 minutes and some change, and I thought he did a great job. They say comedy is usually ragging on yourself. Thought he did a great job of that for sure. Um, it was interesting that he revealed that he'd be fighting on July 10th, so that's very interesting, of course.
You guys see the comments about the belt? Oh man, is he one fight away from the belt?
Comments about the belt. Oh, about the number one contender? Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm.
You think so? You think a victory for DeFrank gets him a shot at Robert Trujillo?
I mean, a victory for Riley over him got him a shot at Robert Trujillo. He just turned down the match multiple times.
That's crazy, man.
So the same should be true. I mean, Anthony DeFrank is ranked, I think, number 4 or 5. So
That's
I
crazy.
think it's possible.
Man, could you imagine him and Scambler?
That would be fun. That would be very fun.
Is that like 6'4" versus?
But that's also. I just feel like that's fast, man. This is deja vu. I mean, I know time's not on Brian Scambler's side, but if it just feels like again just too fast.
Are you saying that? You saying that DeFrank would beat Scambler? Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I said. I'm just saying I'm talking about the lineage, like how long Scambler's been doing this. It would just be too quick, in my opinion, to jump to. If he was to get one more fight and then it'd be for a title.
But what are you comparing it to? Like, are you like name somebody else in power stuff you think that they rush like this? That you're seeing
Nate
that?
Bernard, Kalani. I can name a bunch. There's a bunch.
All right.
Wes. There's a bunch.
I mean, not that I disagree, but I mean, it's a division that's needing some up and coming. I just think it's a little quick, too fast for DeFrank, to be honest. I think we've seen obviously, how things kind of went for him, and he still got McGregor at the top too, man. So I think you got to get through to McGregor first in some capacity.
Yeah, I think it's just the only. I mean, I see that because it's kind of like McGregor and Dorian are in the same position. They can beat everybody but the champion. The difference with McGregor is that he lost to Robert twice, which I said to Dakota personally that I thought that would be kind of the hole that he would end up being put in if it didn't go his way. But kudos to him for being a gamer and willing to take those fights. I just thought it was a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think he had enough to gain by trying it, and I thought he had more to lose. And unfortunately, he's gonna have to really throw the kitchen sink at this thing to get himself back up there. Now with the whole visa issues going on, he's not gonna really have a lot of opportunities to compete. So
Yeah.
I just feel like McGregor kind of got the short end of the stick.
Yeah. It got glazed over. The chief announced he's coming back July 10th. What do you make of that?
It's fun, man. It's fun.
What makes sense?
Yeah, I think. With Brandon Rhodes exiting the division.
Bordeaux seemingly exiting as well to welter.
Yeah, he's ranked welterweight now, so we can reasonably expect that that's what it'll be. Let me see what we got on the rankings here. Stunt is competing for the belt. Darren's number 1. I don't know that John Davis is still going to be around. Is AJ going to go back to middleweight? Hunter's fun. Mecha Wolf is fun. But I don't think we'll see Mecca Wolf for a while, from what I know. So it looks like Hunter, John Davis is in there. I don't think Wesley's coming back. I don't think Garrett Grimes is coming back,
But
and
why not
Danny
with
Yard
Grimes?
is in.
I mean, he's got a good record. I mean, we actually spoke with this on the clubhouse yesterday. Why not Garrett Grimes?
I think Garrett Grimes is he's kind of gone against the establishment, for better or for worse, and
In which way?
I haven't seen that go well for people, like, criticizing the company publicly and stuff like that. Not
What's
not
the
that I'm
record?
saying that
3-1.
he has a good record. Yeah, his record's decent for sure. But I just think, similar to like a Ryan Wallace or even a KO Chris now, I just think he's kind of saying things he's probably not going to be able to come back from. Or I should say he said things that he's probably not going to be able to come back from. If I'm not mistaken, there were some text messages in a group chat that were sent to Erica at some point. It was a lot of like very weird stuff that went on. I think he maybe criticized something that Erica did. Somebody in the group chat sent it to Erica. Erica reached out to him and said, "Hey, I don't really appreciate this." And I think so that kind of started it all off. And then from there, he was just like on the fuck power slap train, kind of like a Jules Scott kind of thing.
Interesting.
I'd love to see him back, and I think a lot of people would. I just think that the damage is probably irreparable at this point.
Yeah, I was unaware that took place. That's news to me too, man.
This is politics. It happens. It is what it is. I mean, everybody's entitled to what they want to say, and somebody obviously they were in a group chat where they trusted each other, and somebody went outside of the group chat and decided to go be a rat, and you pay the price for those kinds of things, unfortunately. So maybe one day Garrett will get his side of the story out there.
What about Merlis? Musikis, do we see him back in Serbia? Maybe.
Yeah, I'd like to think so. I'd love to see Darren Merlis too. Keep in mind that Darren's suspension is up July 18th, so he could be seen in Serbia. That's very reasonable.
Yeah, because I don't think he's not ranked, is he anymore? Merlis?
Who's that? Merlis? No.
I don't think so. Which is too bad because I think he has a decent record too, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean the only fight that he lost that I can remember was Darren Godfrey. So.
Oh, and the Grimes.
Did he lose to Grimes?
Yeah, he lost to Grimes.
Interesting. By what decision?
Yeah, so he's 2-2. Yeah.
So that would have been on the show. Interesting. Okay.
Correct. Yeah. Interesting for sure. I mean, definitely a lot of interesting things happening. Interesting time. We got 2 events up here. We're getting a trickle of the fights. I know you kind of tease it. You hope we get 21 instead of 22 fights. Very odd that we know more of 22 than we do of 21 at this moment. But obviously things change. It's the fight game. Things evolve. But we're coming up on 2 hours. This isn't even a Sin Bodhi show, and we're bringing it to you 2 hours plus. We appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll be back on Tuesday, 11 a.m. Pacific. Going to be bringing you the Clubhouse over on Instagram. And then Wednesday, we'll be back, Smack Talk, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 o'clock in the East. Appreciate everybody for their love, support, whether you're watching it live or on the playback. Anybody who comments, likes, shares, whatever you do, we appreciate you. And we look forward to, once again, getting 1 week closer to Power Slap 21 and ushering in the new era of women in Power Slap with those illustrious belts.